very welcome back. Now, our next guest has toured the length and breadth of Ireland and the world.
And here to tell us all about his new tour, Adulting HaYad, is comedian Danny O'Brien. Good to see you, Danny.
Good morning, lads. How you keeping?
Not so bad, sir.
We're all right. What's this about you doing Mexican Muay Thai and coupling it up with keto?
I put on a load of weight last year, as you do when you're on the road. And I decided to be a bit dramatic. And a friend of mine's a comic, but he also does Muay Thai, but he's Mexican. So I said, could I do a bit of training with you for the crack?
Right, okay.
And it was great. I've never been hit harder in my life. Don't mess with the Mexican.
No, don't.
I imagine it's quite intense. Like, some people say, I want to lose a bit of weight, I might go on some milkshakes or go for 10,000 steps.
Or dance.
Muay Thai is, dance, I mean, that must be intense training.
Yeah, it is. There was a bit of crack and it was kind of the kickstart I needed. And then I tried, because when I was writing this show last year, I did keto and I said, I'm going to try and stay true to the show and do keto while I tour it. And it has been the most difficult thing I have ever done. Like, there's nothing sadder than drinking a cup of tea with almond milk in Roscommon on your way to a gig. Just in a lay-by going, what am I doing with my life?
Oh. Well, I mean, speaking of touring, a lot of people for Paddy's Day are looking forward to going to the parades and having a few pints. You're in Singapore.
I am indeed, yeah. It's just the way it fell. I'm going to Australia to do Melbourne Comedy Festival from like mid-March until the end of April. And I had the option to fly through Singapore. So a promoter got in touch with me. He's like, do you want to do a Paddy's Day show? Because it falls on I think it's a Tuesday this year. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. Like, let's go with the crack in Singapore.
Why not? Why not? You see, we focus so much on where the politicians are going to be. We need to look where the Irish comedians are around the world.
You're very employable as an Irish comic on St. Patrick's Day anywhere in the world. And like, gigs don't go ahead in Ireland because it's so chaotic here on St. Patrick's Day. Yeah. Like, can you imagine trying to do a show on St. Patrick's Day in Dublin City? Forget it.
No, the heckling would be just too much. A different level. Listen, the current show is called Adulting HaYad. So is it adulting hard or are you finding adulting hard?
Oh, both, definitely at the moment. And the show kind of circles around. I was tried to buy a house last year. I know you're building a house at the moment. You know the stress of it. And even getting mortgage approval when you're self-employed, particularly as a comedian, like you can imagine what the conversation with the bank is like.
Yeah.
And I got mortgage approval twice, and people congratulate you like you've had a child. They're like, well done. I was like, I just sent over documents. I didn't have a baby. Like,
yeah, well, it happened to me at the time when I went for it. And I said, what do you do? I said, I'm a TikToker. They laughed me out the door.
Just revoked.
Yeah. I mean, speaking of adulting hard, nothing really, like, it hit me hard. Nothing hits you harder than when you have your first hangover with a child and they come in and start touching your face in the morning and you're going, what? Who is it? What? I mean, what are some of the pros and cons of being an adult, do you think?
I suppose you have like kind of free will. You can do what you want, but then you're always stressed about washing. That's like laundry for me is like my biggest thing. Or do you ever like you do your drawing or whatever and you find that all your socks match? Like, that's a real victory for me.
That has not happened to me yet.
That's like getting that's like a full house. I'm just like, this can be a great day, lads.
No, I know. And if it's a green logo, you have to find the other one.
Yeah. I'm glad you've got that same OCD as me, where like it has to match. Like,
if it doesn't, you're leaving them as separate until you find that green logo.
I never thought when I was a kid that when you're an adult that these are the little victories that you're so elated about.
I mean, it's so funny. My socks today are the same colour, but they're actually two different socks.
Oh no! But no, the gas thing is. He has a pair at home exactly the same.
Yeah,
there you go.
At home mocking you.
But could I find them at 5 a.m. this morning?
No,
absolutely not.
And certainly not in the dark. And then, of course, the other thing about being an adult is paying your own bills.
Yeah, exactly. And bills, as you know, are just constantly going up and stuff like that as well. I feel like we're all working harder and harder and like everything is just going up and up, you know what I mean? It's like, it's just like something you can never catch, you know, and the show's a lot about that as well. I had a lot of fun with it at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. I was there for like a month, and then bringing it on the road in Ireland is such good crack because you get to like visit all your family and friends and stuff around the country. So it's kind of like a meet-up with everyone every year, do you know what I mean? In each different place, Sligo, Galway, Mayo.
And along with the gig, and you're very busy with that, you also have your podcast, Mole Patrol.
Yes.
Tell us a bit about that.
Mole Patrol is like confession without going to church.
Okay.
So it's it's myself and Eleanor Gabrielle, who I met in Australia 10 years ago. She gigs all over the world, and basically people send us in voice notes, texts, emails, something that's bothered them this week, maybe like, a work colleague, not like you lads, maybe someone's bothered
So you got my message?
Yeah, I did, Mark, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now, it does remain anonymous, right? So basically anything that's annoying you, like maybe it's people at the gym, it could be like annoying influencers, whatever, like, and people just rant and they send us like a 1-minute clip and we play it anonymously and then we chat about it. So we have a different topic every week. It might be travel, it might be, working out, whatever it may be, food. So it's really good crack.
Okay. Mole is, it's thick.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. It's the Australian
people
pretty
who annoy
much
you.
for like a Karen, like someone who's a bit of a moan and like, you know what I mean? So your mole of the week is your like pain in the arse of the week, if you will.
Yeah.
Well, what would you say is your biggest?
Oh, God, how long have you got, lads? I don't know if I've got enough time this morning. I think when people play like music on public transport, it drives me insane.
No.
Yeah.
Just very quickly before we go, and we are running out of time.
Yeah.
You're called the comedian version of Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
And this is because you've gone into prisons.
I have, for comedy, let me just be very clear about that.
Yeah.
But I've done a lot of shows and a lot of stuff with men's mental health in various prisons around the country, which is it's always been a bit challenging. I also do school workshops, and you'd be amazed at how similar those experiences are. To be honest.
A lot of kids say that they feel like school is prison. Yes.
Yeah.
So we can certainly see where you're going with that one. Danny, it's great to see you.
Thanks very
Thanks for
much,
coming in.
lads.
Thank you very much
Pleasure.
for coming on.